Hello, yep, it's about time I made another video, and I figured I'll do a project. I know I haven't made one for a while, a video I mean, not a project, well both, but it needs to be done. So, as it says in the title, Katana Project 1, well, rebuild, whatever I decide to put, I've changed my mind a lot. I've got this old blade stored behind it. It was a cheap Chinese, you can hear it, it's shit. Plastic handle, all the cheap shit, as you know, like you get, broke off years ago. I've tried to repair it, hence the glue marks, but just no success. So I'm going to turn this into a katana properly. I'm going to redo all the blade, new handle, and use some of the original bits I've got. Don't know where the other bits are, but I've got the Suba, which is a nice thick, like a dragon design. I don't think the camera's doing this any good, but that is fucking solid. And we've got collar for the blade, still fits on. I just cleared the glue off, but I want to use these original parts. Now I do have some other random bits. I've got a nice bit of brass here and some other silvery steel bit, old penknife bit that I found at the boot fair, couldn't get back together in the end, so I'm thinking maybe that would make a nice couple of seppers to go on there, but this may change as I go. So look at the blade. Right, so here's the blade. It does say stainless steel there. It doesn't say 440 or anything, but this is still quite sharp. It's one of those, I can get you close up, it's fucking camera, but it's a sharp steel blade. The only trouble is, would not be a full tang. So what I intend to do is get busy with my welder and using these 3 bits of metal. It was one long bit, I've already cut it, I just couldn't be bothered. Obviously this is just a rough guide, but one in there, weld that in there. Shit. Weld that in there, weld these either side, angle grind the whole thing nice and flat. Hopefully that tang will go the whole length of the handle, the majority of the length of the handle, and give it the extra strength, because I want this a full tang, not half tang. Right, so welded. Problem being, I've just run out of welding rods, so that still has to go there, but that will give you an idea of the length of the tang. So here, to use my chin for the camera, there. So a fair bit of grip. That will go in the whole of the handle, or the suka, which is the Japanese word. And obviously once this has been all welded, so it's just a whole bead going here, I'm going to put a bit of material here, grind the whole thing down so it's one long continuous piece of metal. I might even sign it. I know I didn't make the blade, but I don't know, think about it. Right, so shame I can't finish the blade today, but I can start on other bits, and that's what I intend to do. Now I did want to do these videos as part 1 the blade, part 2 the handle, but that ain't going to happen. So what I'm going to have to do is just as I go and as I get time with each bit. So what I've done is got the best bed slat I've got in here, because I've got a lot of bed slats, and I've lined the blade up onto the least knottiest part, because if you know, chiseling through knots ain't easy. I'm going to have to hand chisel this whole thing out, 2 sides of it. So the best bit I've got, I've drawn around the blade already, and I've already made allowances for the hibaki, which is the collar there. It's all drawn out there. Fortunately, until I angle grind all this down, I can't slide that back on there, so I shot myself in the foot there. But I've already done the allowances for that, and extra allowances for what's going on here. I don't know if you can make out the line. So Yeah, I won't have to go too deep. I mean, I'm only going to have to go half of that. So I ain't got a measure on me, but yeah, half of that, and obviously the other side of the saya would have the other half. So at this moment in time it would probably make more sense to start working on the saya. I did want to work on the suka, which is the handle. I'm going to use this nice bit of wood I've got, but I've already done a few tests on it. This is old, it's from a bit of furniture that's from the 70s, but it really is good wood. See, I've been practicing. It's not causing splinters, you can chisel channels in. That's the wood for the suka. I wish I had a bigger bit for the saya and make the whole thing with this, but obviously it's all I've got. But it's already the perfect shape. So 2 slices of this together like that, channel in, but that'll have to wait.